Hello everyone, today you will watch the first movie roles of famous Hollywood actors. Don't forget to leave a like or comment that this video to be watched by more people, and let's get started. Zendaya made her film debut in Disney's movie Frenemies, where she plays a young magazine editor dueling with her best friend opposite Bella Thorne. She plays the character Hallie Brandon. Hallie is one of the three main characters in this anthology film, which revolves around three pairs of friends who go through various challenges in their friendships. Her performance in movie helped reinforce her status as a rising star on the Disney Channel.
I'm proud to be friends with Avalon. Geekly Chic is our baby, and if you don't want to work with us on our terms, then these two little girls are gonna go find ourselves a bigger and better playground.
In the 2009 film Star Trek, Chris Hemsworth portrays George Kirk as the first officer on the USS Kelvin. During a critical battle against the Romulan ship Narada, he assumes command and makes the difficult decision to sacrifice himself to ensure the safety of his crew and family. His actions allow the escape pods, including one carrying his wife and newborn son, James, to safely evacuate.
Sweetheart, can you hear me? I love you so much. I love you.
In The Princess Diaries 2 Royal Engagement, Chris Pine plays the character Nicholas Devereaux. As the movie progresses, Nicholas is revealed to be more complex than just a rival. He becomes romantically interested in Mia, and the two develop a complicated relationship. Despite his initial intentions, he begins to genuinely care for Mia and grapples with his loyalty to his uncle and his feelings for her.
I loathe you.
I loathe you.
I loathe you first.
Also in the Princess Diaries franchise, Hathaway captured hearts as the lovable Mia Thermopolis, a teenager who suddenly found out she was royalty. Mia is an ordinary high school student with frizzy hair, glasses, and a clumsy demeanor. Her life is turned upside down when she discovers that she is the heir to the throne of the fictional European kingdom of Genovia. Throughout the movie, Hathaway brings a mix of humor, charm to her character, making Mia relatable to the audience.
From school are we, Kirk is a schoolgirl, well can be, filled to the brim with girlish glee. Three little maids from school, everything is a source of fun.
Are you sassing your grandma?
Selena Gomez made her film debut in the iconic early 2000s Spy Kids franchise when she was 11 years old. She plays the character of the water park girl, who is essentially a girl at the park where Uni Cortez goes to find his grandfather's wheelchair. Her role is minor, but it is one of her early appearances in film before she became widely known for her work on Disney Channel and her music career.
I know why the water from your park is missing.
Pray tell.
It's winter. They shut down the park during the winter.
Who's they?
The people who really own this park.
Carla Delevingne made her silver screen debut as Princess Sorokina in the 2012 period piece Anna Karenina, based on the novel by Leo Tolstoy. While she played a relatively small role, it was a significant one, as it marked one of her first appearances in a movie. This film marked one of Delevingne's early forays into acting, as she was primarily known for her modeling career at the time.
You're an exquisite creature. You really ought to be the spoils of victory today.
Hugh Jackman first starred in the Australian movie Paperback Hero, where he played a tough truck driver turned novel writer. He plays the role of Jack Willis, a rough and charming truck driver who secretly writes novels under the pseudonym Ruby Vale. When Jack's novel becomes successful and the town publisher wants to meet Ruby, Jack must convince his friend to impersonate the author, which leads to a series of humorous and heartwarming events.
Hello, stranger. Oh. Soothe.
In the 1994 film North, Scarlett Johansson plays the role of Laura Nelson, the younger sister of the main character, North, portrayed by Elijah Wood. This movie marks one of Johansson's earliest film roles. Her character, Laura, is part of the Nelson family, who are supportive and caring towards North. Although Johansson's role is relatively small, it contributed to her early acting career and provided her with experience in a major Hollywood production.
Here we go.
It's so
great having you here, North. I've always wanted a brother to throw to.
Yeah, now I have two big brothers to look out for me.
Hey, I know we're all excited to have North as part of our family, but he hasn't decided if he wants to stay with us yet.
Come on, North, you gotta stay.
Yeah, we really want you.
Before tackling Game of Thrones, Clark starred in this sci-fi network movie about dinosaur fossils come to life. In Triassic Attack 2010, Emilia Clarke plays the character Savannah Roundtree. The movie is a Sci-Fi Channel original film and a creature feature about fossilized dinosaur skeletons that come to life and terrorize a small town. This early role in her career came before her breakout performance as Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones. The iconic blonde first acted in this sweet coming-of-age romance about falling in love. In The Man in the Moon, Reese Witherspoon made her film debut playing the role of Dani Trent, a spirited 14-year-old girl experiencing the trials of adolescence. Dani's life changes when she develops a crush on her new 17-year-old neighbor, Court Foster. The film explores her deepening feelings and the bittersweet reality of young love.
You always act so ugly to people you just met, or you practicing up to be a horse's butt?
Little girl shouldn't talk nasty.
I'm not a little girl. I'm 14.
My goodness.
You're not much older. 16.
I'm 17.
My goodness.
At only age of 8, Dunst made her film debut starring in an award-winning movie about hiding wealth. In Bonfire of the Vanities, Kirsten Dunst plays the role of Campbell McCoy, the daughter of the main character Sherman McCoy. Even though her role is relatively small, Dunst's character is part of the central family in the story. This adaptation of novel touches on themes of greed decay in 1980s.
That's what he said, bonds.
Yes. Now, just imagine that a bond is a slice of cake. Now, you didn't bake that cake, but every time you hand a slice of that cake to somebody else, a little bit comes up.
Depp played a suburban teenager who is being haunted by a murdered child in his first feature film role. In A Nightmare on Elm Street, Johnny Depp made his film debut as Glenn Lance, one of the teenagers targeted by the supernatural killer Freddy Krueger. Depp's character is notable for being one of Krueger's victims, and his death scene is one of the most memorable in the film. This role marked the beginning of Depp's long and successful acting career. Lupita Nyong'o impressed cinema audiences in her film debut as brutalized slave Patsy in acclaimed director Steve McQueen's 12 Years a Slave. She played the role of enslaved woman who endures immense suffering and abuse on a southern plantation. Patsy is depicted as a skilled cotton picker and the favorite of the brutal plantation owner Edwin Epps. Her character is subjected to physical, sexual, and psychological abuse, which highlights the dehumanizing conditions of slavery.
500 pounds of cotton, day in, day out, more than any man here. And for that I will be clean. That's all I ask. This here, what I went to Shaw's for.
Critters 3 is a science fiction comedy horror film starring Leonardo DiCaprio, who made his film debut at the age of 16. He played Josh, a young boy who gets caught up in the chaos caused by the titular alien creatures, the Critters. The movie is about the small, prowling creatures that wreak havoc in an apartment building. DiCaprio's role is notable because it is his first significant acting job in a feature film.
Homemade, he dropped it.
Joshua!
Joshua? Josh, please. Is that your father? Stepfather.
Thanks for watching and see you in the next edition. Don't forget to support this video with a like or comment.